Hello and welcome. I'm Thomas, and in our project reduceco2now.com, where we're doing really something about climate change and effectively solutions on a global scale, we are using Reddit as a platform. So we are using social media to actually engage with people all around the world in all kinds of languages. And, we are using Reddit, it's a social media platform, to engage with the people. Yeah? And also we use Reddit as a tool to, cooperate in our project. So we use it on two purposes. So like to share information and to interact with people from all around the world. And we also use it as a project management platform. Yeah. So we have like an external Reddit, and then we have like an internal Reddit. Yeah. So where the project team is doing some things, and there we have like action lists and so on. So it's very, very powerful. It's really good. Reddit is an exceptional platform, and it has a lots and lots of automated processes to keep out people who are doing something like spamming or doing bad stuff and so on. There's like lots and lots of automation there. I think also like AI and so on. And that's why when you want to use Reddit, you have to follow a certain process. You want to build up your own profile, yeah, your own Reddit profile, your own Reddit account. And you want to do that in a certain way. You want to behave like a normal user. And otherwise, if you're doing certain things on Reddit, your account gets banned or shadow banned. That means you can't even access it. And it's not even telling you that it doesn't really work. It's just like you don't really see. Somebody else would see that your account is banned. So this video is about, to give you some insights and really like a step-by-step processes how to come on board with Reddit. So if you use this for our project, right? If you use it for your own project, great. Whatever, you can use this really like a step-by-step process how to use Reddit. And we're doing it really in practice. I'm going to talk to you, and you should be opening now your Reddit account. Yeah? And like go to reddit.com, yeah? And open your account. It's for free. You just need like an email or so, and you do type the stuff in. So stop the video here, do your thing and so on, and then let's watch again, because I will tell you some stuff about Reddit. Really, it's a very powerful platform, and there are groups with all kinds of topics. So it's like on Facebook, you call it a Facebook group. On Reddit, you call it a subreddit. Yeah? It's just a topic, and somebody's creating this. And then there are moderators, and they can set up certain rules, because there are Reddits which are millions of people. And of course, if millions of people are in a group interacting, you have to make certain rules that the whole thing runs really smoothly. Yeah? And then there's Reddits which are really small, or there's just a very small community. And then there's even the possibility to build your own community, which is closed. So you are like only letting people in you maybe know you qualify them in a certain way. Okay, so how are we now going to do this? So I'm just going to show you every now and then like how this screen looks. Yeah? And this is here on an iPad, and one of the cool features, and you should be looking really on your screen, you have like these paragraphs here, like these articles, and there's like arrows up and down, and then there's like a small bubble always next to them. So that's a very important thing. On Reddit, you like upvote, with the arrow up, you can upvote things, and you can also downvote. That's a cool feature, because sometimes things are controversial, and then people can't even get likes. You can also downvote. So that's an important thing. In the beginning, you want to be on like your first days of Reddit, you want to get used to how the whole thing works. Okay, so just like read. So you have like a homepage, and you can just like read articles. So here is, for example, there's something like, do Germans really believe Russia won't attack NATO? Well, obviously very good question. I can now click on this thing, yeah, and then I get a whole article, and that's about politics, and somebody was like really taking a lot of care. So first of all, even without reading this article, I can like upvote it, because obviously it's a very interesting question. So that means I want to like more people interact with this. And now I could like also, you see that all the comments here are below, and they are organized in a sort of even a graphical way, because you can comment to the comment and so on. So it's made up very, very nicely. It's very, very powerful, Reddit. Yeah? So, and again, you can now participate in the discussion, because that's like the first things you should be doing. Reading the thing, like upvoting, and when you see like good comments here, like for example here, there is somebody who made a good comment. You can also like upvote this. I'm just like doing this on purpose now, and you upvote a comment, and that person gets an upvote. That's good for that person. And you can also like go in there now, and in any place you can go there and enter the discussion. You can make a comment to something which is already there. And very important is, you don't want to make comments like, hey, great, no, I don't think so, it's bad. Not just like your opinion like this. These short statements don't really bring something. But if somebody is like asking such a question, you could go on the first level and comment there and comment to the question or to the article directly, or you can comment to anything there in the discussion. And you want to be delivering value here. You want to bring something to the discussion, maybe an opinion, an insight, and so on. Huh? So that's why that's really one of the things you should want to be in the first days of your account. You want to be reading things, upvoting things, commenting. Yeah. So now an important thing is that, of course, this is like just a generic, it's a whole page, it's set up automatically. But now a cool feature is you have a search function, search function. And in the search function, you can like put in any kind of keyword. Yeah? And you should be putting now things in where you are really interested in, some topics, you're maybe in a sports, maybe in a sports team, maybe in an activity, in a hobby, in something you're doing, you're a professional in something. Where do you have an expert, where you have an expertise? Yeah? So, and let's, all of us are eating, so we can just like put in food. In this search bar, you put in food. And here now we have like different, you should be doing this right now on your computer and really do this, like get to this search bar. It's like, an icon, or it's like on the web browser, it's usually like on top. And you want to put something in there, just like put food or whatever you are interested in. And then now you have here like different categories, One is, the posts, the articles, and the one you want to be looking for is communities. So you have to click this here in the upper part. There's communities, and now you have a whole list of communities here. So there is a community for food. Yeah, obviously, like almost all keyword already has like this subreddit. But then there's also there's like 24 million people in there. So there's lots and lots of people. There's cuisine, there's like on-off food pics. Oh, okay. So you like to make pics of food? 5.6 million people. Tasty food, 35,000 people, yeah, and so on. Food news, 7.7 thousand. So you always want to if you have such a category, you want to go for something like you can go for like a very large group, medium-sized and smaller one, because it really is like your possibility to contribute is like different. So you choose things, and then let's go to tasty food. Yeah, tasty food. So here there is tasty food, and of course it's really like a good title. It's called Tasty Food, and here on the side there's also like a button to join. Yeah, it's always a button there. Yeah, and with joining, you just click this button and you join this. So that means this kind of thing, tasty food now for me, is like in a list which the thing is going to show me. Yeah? So I just bookmarked this kind of subreddit. Yeah? And you want to do this for 10, 15 or however, all these topics you are really interested in. That can be news. There's different news services. There's technology. There's All kinds of stuff you're really interested in. So go for these kinds of things. Okay, good. And then have a look. So, and then again, there is one thing which is really important. And here you have like an icon for your account. So if you go on your icon, yeah, on your account, there is something like karma. Yeah. So this thing, Reddit, it counts how old my account is, and mine is 199 days, and I have 93,870 karma today. Yeah. And I have like 45 badges. You know, these are like some, you know, like the generals. They have all these like badges here, you know, these orders. Yeah? Okay, so, and what you want to be, what is like Reddit is looking on is like the age of your account. If you have a really new account, it's a lot of things get really restricted for you because they keep the spammers out this way. Because, you know, spammers, they get shut off and they open up a new account and then they do certain things. So people with a very low age, you know, don't really have all the functionality. So there you can wait or just like use the account, and you want to build your karma. And you do building your karma first, not by posting anything. This is like a spammer kind of thing. You know, you want to first go and comment. That's why you want to go to things like where you have some expertise. Yeah? So, and let's go for something like this. I have like lots and lots of stuff here. And let's say, hey, of course, I'm in climate, and hey, that's a cool thing. Yeah? It's dating. So imagine like almost all people have some experience in dating, right? You know, apart from you have been married before you actually were like older, but like a lot of people have dating. So we are all like sort of an expert in dating. And here, you know, you're not allowed, and it's like there's always in subreddit there are certain rules. So you want to read the rules of the subreddit before posting. And generally, you should be like really nice and polite and so on, and don't use bad words. But like especially for posting, commenting, not really so much. But you want to make a new post, there's usually rules, and you want to read them and follow them. Yeah? And like on dating, I think it is that you can, the people are like putting in questions, but you can only do that after you have reached a certain amount of karma points by commenting in this subreddit. You know, this is like really special here. So, so let's have a look. After 4 years of being single, you know, here, success story. A person has been like saying 4 years of being single, and now there's like, so you want to read this, huh? And like 400, you know, and like you can say, okay, interesting. So you upvote it because you already interact. So upvote this, yeah. And then like, for example, somebody has said, congratulations, we are proud of you. That was probably in the beginning, and that person received probably 86 upvotes for this. Huh? Okay, good. You can also like upvote that person, yeah? But you can, the thing is like, you see, you follow something like that, and you make a very nice comment like congratulations or whatever, or you even give some more advice, or you give your own picture or something where people would interact. You know, you can only learn this by interacting. So you put in something, and there's like more comments, and you can jump in any place in the discussion. Of course, like, you see, usually it's sorted like this, so you probably would best interact with the comments which are here in the beginning. Yeah? Good. Or you interact with the whole thing as well from the top. It's also possible. You can like put your own comment there. And that's why you want to go to some places where you can go and meaningful interact, where you have some experience, and hopefully you had some experience in dating. Yeah? So that's dating. So that's like, hey, then let's like look for another thing. There, hey, there, here, come on. I'm living in Germany, in Europe, so there's a forum also, like there's around languages or countries or areas. They have certain groups. They're probably about wherever you are, but here's like Europe. 2.9 million people of Europe are like in this discussion group about Europe. And here is like, you can like, for example, you have like a nice image, which you have done yourself. You can probably like post it here. Yeah. And then there is like articles here. There is like, this is now the point when you want to, I'm member here, and now I want to, there's another thing, post, because first step is posting, and you want to do that. First step is commenting, and after you reach a certain side of karma and you have know how it works, you can go for posting. Yeah. And before you post, you want to like read the rules of the subreddit, that you can follow them. And there are sometimes only certain types available. And here, there's like, here you have like text type. Yeah, you can put in a link, yeah, a URL only. So you can put in text where you have like you make a heading and then you post something. Then there's like a link, yeah. And in this subreddit, by the way, it's really like this. That you can only post links, really, or you can post photographs. And that's like decided by the people, by the moderators of the subreddit. And here we actually have like also a third kind of category, AMA, Ask Me Anything. So here in this thing, you can make a text. So in this here we can only make a link, an image, or an AMA. So for us, link and image are quite good. So how could this be done? Well, you want to have a link, and you want to avoid one thing on Reddit. You don't want to spam around. Yeah. So you don't want to like post, hey, I'm like being a great coach and I offer this educational service. Go to my homepage, and you're like to all kinds of articles in all kinds of areas you're posting there. That's filtered out immediately, and you're getting banned and blocked all over the place, and probably your account is going to get banned if you do like this kind of advertising stuff. There might be some areas where you actually can do this, yeah, but this is usually frowned upon, because then everybody would be just leaving these messages, and that's why Reddit is using all these sophisticated mechanisms to not do that. So let's say now we want to do posting, and you first have to find subreddits, where you actually are allowed to post with a very limited amount of karma and a very limited amount of age, because some areas you have to already have a high karma to actually contribute. Some areas you have to be old. Sometimes you have to bold and so on to actually post something. But now a really cool feature is you go there and you post here a link. So the only thing you really need is a URL of a news article. So you can try this out, and you go, for example, to a news service where you have this in English. So in my case, I wouldn't go to Tagesschau, which is in German, yeah, and then you have everything in German. No, I go to like Deutsche Welle, where I get news about Germany. And it's in English, yeah, and it's not like one of the main sites like CNN, which is like American, but it's like, hey, it's a really cool thing, German news, and as I'm German, I live in Germany, I have like some sense of Germany, so I can see like, oh, this is like an interesting thing, some political discussion or some news there. I can just use the URL, the link from this thing, and I post it here, yeah, I post it in the group, yeah. Because I think, hey, that's a relevant thing. You check before that the whole thing has not been posted like immediately before, something really dramatic happened. Maybe somebody already posted that and you make a double post. That's like not good. No? But hey, you take something from a news article, take the URL, put it in there, and then sometimes automatically the title is set. You want to have, if it's not doing this automatically, if you just copy the title, because like the person who designed the title took like a really long and is a pro, their title usually is good. So just put it in there, yeah, and send. And then the thing is going. So because you could be like changing titles, but that's like only allowed in certain subreddits. You're always on the safe side to take the title, which is like in the link, and you take the link. So that's fine. That's good. I really recommend that. Don't like make your own title. Yeah, because sometimes it's allowed, sometimes it's misleading. It's still You have to do your thinking and so on. Take the title of the person that was a pro designing this, do that. So, and now, after you have posted, yeah, and we're not doing this here right now, you can try this out. Yeah? After you have posted, you have something like, here, news. Yeah? And sometimes you will be, you have to put post flair. That's like a category. You have to choose this when you're posting. So here, for example, we have like such an article, and there's usually also a picture coming because there's like a picture in this news article. Poland proposes tougher rules for foreigners to obtain citizenship. Yeah, Germany was doing this quite like some days ago, and now Poland is doing something similar. Tougher rules to get citizenship. And now there's one thing. You post the thing. And now what you can do is you immediately go on making a comment on your own thing, and you can make a summary. If you do this yourself, you just make summary of the article, blah, 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 blah. That's the article thing. Or, usually there's already like something like a summary or so written in the article by a pro. So you can just copy it and put it in there, but mark it as a quote. You can say, quote, blah, blah, blah. So that people know, because everybody will see if you just post like the first or second paragraph of a story, everybody will see that you just copied it. So just mark it, hey, I quote. And then already everybody here, I don't really know what is in the article, but for some users, I could already see, oh, if I click on this, I would see the quote, oh, that's inside. And people can give you upvotes for this as well, because you can get now two types of upvotes. You can get one upvote for the article themselves. And second, you can, here's somebody asking a question, who wants to have a Polish anyway? And okay, you might disagree with this, so that just to show it, you can like downvote this, because like a sarcastic kind of thing. If like living in a very bad place in the world, a Polish citizenship is probably a very valuable thing. So maybe if you're German, you maybe don't want that, yeah? But like saying something about the Polish citizenship, I think all the Poles will disagree that was so. We just downvoted this, and it's our right. It's just my opinion that I don't really think that's a good thing. So that person gets downvoted by me. Huh? But that's why, and you can build up your karma, but if you're doing things which don't fit, like if you post something against President Trump in the Trump subreddit, hey, you will get downvoted, so you are losing your karma again, your points. If you like President Trump and you go to the subreddit Trump and then you interact with people and like do your thing, you probably get upvotes. Huh? If you don't like President Trump, you should be going to an area where they are usually more critical against him if you want to participate in such a political discussion. Anyway, these political discussions are touchy because there's like usually two sides and you might not really get lots of votes. So I don't really going to go into any kind of these political areas if you don't really know your way around on Reddit, to earn karma. So what else do we have? Well, this is like basically is you want to use this system, and hey, if you get it's really good to like have a constant kind of interaction. Like open this app up like every day, for example. Just do a little bit of things every day, like read something, upload something. You can use this as a news service, especially like for time. Huh? And like in my example, I have like 93,000 karma, and I think I made like 90,000 karma in like 6 weeks or so. Yeah. And I was really like, I saw, hey, Reddit is a very cool platform. I want to use it, and you need this karma to. It's like a factor for that I'm a serious person. So I can do more things on Reddit than when you start. Huh? And I thought, okay, having a lot of karma is a really good idea. So that's why I went for a lot of karma. And then I was looking like, how can I get karma? And then I was looking this up, and then it's like really I was just like going into all these different subreddits. Like I'm a fan of aviation. I have military experience. I have like lots and lots of different experiences. And I also like economics and politics and climate change and blah, blah, blah. So there's like a lot of areas where I'm interested. And then I just like, when I'm like not really doing much, I'm like just looking at the news. So I'm doing the same thing as I'm not doing something on Reddit. So I looked up, hey, for example, CNN. I like CNN somehow on American news services. So I look up what's going to happen in America because like lots of people from America are there. So you want to have like an American news service to touch a lot of people. So there's like some news coming up, for example, in the tariff wars or in Tesla or, and there's like Tesla, and then there's like real Tesla, where like in the Tesla area, there's all these die-hard Tesla supporters, and then there's another one where it's like the Tesla critics. And guess what? If there's something coming up that Tesla is screwing up with some stuff, you take such an article and you put it not in the Tesla area. No, you go into the Tesla critical kind of subreddit and you can put it there. Yeah? And then you just post the link, which is like, when you're allowed to do this, it's like helping the community. You bring it into some actual news and you want to check always, has somebody else posted that? You can make a setting that you see all this stuff in order. You can put in like best or hottest or new. So you can see, okay, here's somebody 10 minutes ago, an hour ago. And so you see, okay, that article came out like an hour ago. So you just check like the last hours. Oh no, nobody posted that yet. Take it, post it. That's already good. And then usually these things get some interaction. And then make your comment, make a summary. You can make a summary of what you think what the article says. You can pick something like a quote from the article, make another comment, and then you can also like comment it as you are allowed to. You posted that and you can say whatever you think about whatever is in the article. So it's your personal opinion. So you make like the article, 1, 2, 3 comments to it. So now you have 4 ways to earn karma because somebody's coming to this and he's maybe saying, oh, okay, good article, you get 1 upvote. Then like, oh, there's a quote, thank you very much, another upvote, because they give you something for your time, what you put in. And then like, there's like your summary of the article. Okay, maybe that or maybe your opinion. So you have the chance that they give you more than 1 upvote for one action, which only takes you not much more than just like, oh, that's an interesting article. Oh, what kind of subreddit can I put it in where it really fits? Okay, like Tesla. And it's really a good thing to just put a thing up in one subreddit, maybe 2. So like you can put it in the real Tesla, like a Tesla news. And you can put it, there's like stock market, and you want to have like a stock-based thing. And if there's some news about a stock, you can put it in this stock market kind of thing, because there are people and they might interact. So you can put it, the same link to like, I would go maximum 2, If you really know what maybe 3, if it's fitting really to 3 areas, which are not really interacting, but like, hey, go, 1 is really cool, 2 is I think really already the maximum, for if you don't really know what. So like, if you say, oh, that's like, hey, it's like maybe something which is like, hey, it's affecting Europe, and it's maybe going to the news section, or it's something in aviation and it's in Europe. So there's you can like find 2 subreddits which are not really like interacting with each other and post it there. That's a possibility that when you see, oh, there's like really a cool article here about something, some really interesting news, you take it, you post it there, and you bring value to the system. That's how you get this karma points. And of course, you want to get used to which kind of subreddits are really interacting with the thing you are bringing. If you get a lot of upvotes, then suddenly you see, oh, wow, that was like a cool thing. There's like even some areas, there's like news services. There's like, Sherlock. It's like something, for strange news. And I think you don't need much karma to start posting there. There's like news, there's like world news, there's like all kinds of subreddit with news. Usually they have some sort of karma requirement to start posting anyway, But you will see this when you try posting there. Yeah? And well, where can you start posting really in the beginning? Well, you find some ideas as well, just like ask ChatGPT, where can I start posting in subreddits without karma in a new account? And then there is something like ask Reddit. You can just like ask Reddit is something really to begin with, because it's really simple. You can just answer, you can just put a question in, just a headline, nothing more, just a headline. And it must be an open-ended question. Something like, hey, I just tried, what was the best date you ever had, And then I could also like give a comment, like, hey, with my current girlfriend, yeah? So, and something like this. So you can ask a question and you will see there are, questions which go really up and some others not. I had like a friend who wanted to make a really complicated question. I said, it's not going to work there. It's not going to get upvoted. You don't get interaction. But make it like a simple interactive question, maybe about what happened right now in politics, whatever. You will see you're allowed to ask questions there. Just go for one, maximum 2 questions per day. So like 1 question per day is, I think, enough there. Otherwise, you can also again be considered a spammer if you come back and try to ask questions. Sometimes it happens that the system is saying that was wrong or you get blocked, this question, you will get notified about this. Then delete the question, delete that thing and try again, because it might be triggering or, it's sometimes telling you what kind of, if you would just ask a yes/no question, the system is actually checking that and then saying, hey, that's not how it works. So it doesn't show it to the other users. So, okay, and delete the thing, try again until you actually get one thing through. I think the system is so that if it's removing it, you can like delete and go on. So, because obviously you want to see what that automated system is doing. So, and like you have a look at the other questions, what other users are doing. So, hey, man, this is already like a quite long video. So you have a very now an introduction to Reddit, how to earn your karma. And hey, it's not really much stress. You take like something like 10 minutes or so every day, or when you have some time, instead of like looking at Instagram or any kind of other social network, or just like the news or anything. Now you just go up in Reddit and start by interacting with Reddit and looking for the news in Reddit. And then you can start posting, and you're just going to like your favorite news service, maybe of your country, your area or whatever, and you just want to bring some value to Reddit and earn karma for that. And that's like really, you want to have karma because people with a lot of karma are more respected on Reddit than if you just don't really have karma yet. So thank you very much for watching. Please follow the channel and good luck in improving your Reddit account.